Hey guys, welcome to High Teaching Academy, day 9 of Project 365, teaching you cloud technology every day, step by step. So this is Kiran Reddy Adula, and in today's class, we're going to be working on Linux commands. So in the last class, we have seen some basic Linux commands like how to change directory, how to print working directory, how to check the username, how to check the date, how to check the calendar. So that is just some basics to make you guys understand how Linux works. In today's class, we are going to see how can you create files, how can you create folders. Yeah. So that is what today's class is going to be about. So I have my Linux server here. The server is currently running. I'm going to connect to the server. I'm going to copy the SSH address. And let me open my terminal. All right. So here, guys, I'm just going to copy paste the server address that we just copied. And I'll just wait for the connection to happen. Now, we are connected to the EC2 instance, guys. And if you see, this is a brand new instance. Like in the other day, I've shown you a command called as W. So the W command is going to show you how many users are logged in and how many, since how long the system is running. So if I say W, it says the system has just been running for 3 minutes and it just has one user. And now moving on. So guys, in Linux, like as I said, whatever you want to do is a command. Everything that you want to go ahead, that you want to perform is a command. So to get started with, now my first requirement is, let's say I want to go ahead, I want to create a file. This is my basic first requirement, that I want to create some files, or I want to create some folders. So in Linux, guys, a folder is called as a directory. A folder is not called as a folder. The folder, the name of a folder or their indentation is called as a directory. Yeah. Okay. So how can I create a file? Creating file on Linux, we can use a command called as touch. Touch. Okay. So what does touch do? Now let's say you are trying to experiment with a new command, guys, and you do not know what this command does. So before I talk about touch, I just want to introduce to a command called as man. If I say man and if I say enter, you see, guys, it says, what manual page do you want? So this command called as man provides manual pages for different commands. For suppose, in the other day, we have seen man and we have seen a command called as date. You see, it is going to print or set system date and time. So the command called as date, it is going to print or set system date and time. If I say man calendar or cal, it's going to say it is going to display a calendar. So the cal command is going to help you display a calendar. Similarly, guys, so if I say man touch, you see, guys, it says change file stamps, or it is going to go ahead, it is going to create new files. So changing file stamps is nothing but whenever I use touch to modify a file, it is going to update the timing when the file was created or when the file was recently modified. Now, to go ahead, to create a file, here, it's very easy. So to exit this, I'm going to say Q. Now, I'm going to say touch, followed by the file name. So what is the, whatever the file name that you want to give, guys. So here, I'm going to say the file name is something like sample.txt. Okay, this is the name of the file I'm giving. If I say enter, and if I say list, you see this, I just created a file by the name sample.txt. Now, this is a simple file. Or if I want to create a folder, I can simply say mkdir stands for make directory. MK stands for make. Dir stands for directory. Make directory. That means I want to go ahead. I want to make a directory. So mkdir followed by what is the name of the directory. So I can simply say something like folder. All right. If I say list, you see, with touch, I created a file. With mkdir, I just created a folder. And you guys can see a simple significant difference here, guys. Files are always white in color unless and until there are special type of files like script files or image files. The color changes, but a simple indentation how to find out a file. The file is always white in color. The file has any type of extension. It can be .txt, .jpg, .doc, but folders are always blue in color. So this is a simple difference between a file and a folder. All right. So this is how in Linux we can create files, we can create folders. And as we keep going further, we are going to be learning multiple different things about Linux. So in tomorrow's class, I'm going to teach you how to create multiple files, how to create multiple folders. Let's say I want to create 1,000 files. I want to create 1,000 folders. How can we go ahead? How can we do that is what we are going to be learning in tomorrow's class. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. If you like our classes and if you like the way I'm teaching, kindly like, share, subscribe, and follow us on High Teaching Academy and Project 365 for a continuous learning of technology, step by step, every day. Yeah. Thank you. See you guys in the next class. Bye, guys.